Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Eric here from Black Market Exchange. I know you get your cup of coffee heading into work right now, and it's time for you to get your stock market fix right here on Market Mondays. Welcome to another wonderful week here on the Black Market Exchange. This is your Market Monday segment right here on January 19th. We had a great show for you. The weather's feeling real good outside. So we're going to go ahead and get into these topics so you can get along and go ahead and enjoy your day. First up, we have Pilgrims Pride under the ticker symbol PPC. It's a meat packaging company similar to Tyson's Foods that actually just bought Hillshire Farm against Pilgrims Pride last year. But let's go ahead and get back to the topic at hand here. Pilgrims Pride is offering a one-time special dividend of $5.77 per share. Damn! Yes, that's $5.77 per share. You're not really going to get that anywhere else. The ex-dividend date is January 28th, so investors, if you want to get in, you got to buy in by January 27th to receive this dividend on the payable date of February 17th. Now, fellas, that's a few days after Valentine's Day, so all that money you didn't spend for your lady, go ahead and you're going to get that money back on some of these dividends. This is actually a smart move by Pilgrims Pride in that even though they're giving out such a high dividend, the money they're going to make extra on the per share basis from the investors is going to go back into the company. So if the stock ends up being $40 per share by the record date of January 30th and they pay out $5.77, they're roughly going to get about $34 to invest back into the company, whether if it's on expenses or to make some power moves out here. Pilgrims Pride is up a whopping 534% over the past 3 years and 110% in the past year. Now, the stock is down 11% in the past 30 days, but this dividend may be a way to turn that around and get it back on the positive. Next up, we have Kroger, which is KR. Kroger may be looking to acquire some more companies. Last year, they bought Harris Teeter and Vitacost.com, a supplement company. This is great growth for the company, but some of the bondholders are a little bit weary because they're going to bring on more debt, which makes them more inclined to default on some of the debt that they hold. Now, if you're a bondholder, you might want to keep watch on this if you have any associated with the company, but if you're an investor looking to get it on Kroger, you might want to research it now and see and keep following them and see if they are looking to acquire somebody else to help build the brand. Kroger is up 179% in the past 3 years and 81% over the past year. Now, for the big news of the week is going to be GoPro, that's GPRO. If you've been following us on our social media, you'll notice that we mentioned GoPro, how it was approaching a descending triangle formation, which was a bearish indication. We had a price target of the low 50s, preferably $50 range, and it looks like the stock has come down exactly to that, and now is actually just a little bit under that $50 range. Apple announced that it's gained a patent for a mountable camera that can be controlled by your mobile device as well as your smartwatch. Now, Apple's coming out with the Apple Watch pretty soon, so it's interesting to see what that's going to do for Apple as well as how this camera is going to affect GoPro. This sent shares of GoPro tumbling. And there's a major concern because Polaroid also announced their Polaroid Q that's going to be a very small mounted device geared towards children as well as for social events. Now, GoPro had an IPO back in June of last year, and it was up 240% by October. Since then, the stock's price has declined by 52%, and it broke through that support level that we mentioned earlier of about the low $50 range. Stay tuned to see what GoPro's doing. Even though they seem as a retail company, it still is somewhat of a tech company. Tech companies are highly volatile, such as Facebook and Twitter, so the stock price can change at any given moment, so you might want to follow it, especially if you're in the company now. For a quick bonus piece, we're going to talk about a couple laggers that are down on the Dow Jones Index. JP Morgan, American Express, GE, as well as Chevron are all down 6 to 10% since the beginning of the year. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Market Mondays. We hope you had a great time, get some good information, or also can get on the lookout for a couple of things that you may be into or interested in. This week, we're going to cover capital gains in our Teaching Thursday segment, so we hope you tune into that, as well as going to have a write-up in our Beam Extra blog on capital gains, contributed by Miranda Harper, who is the owner of Tax Time Everyday LLC in Raleigh, North Carolina. Also, continue to follow us on Twitter Tuesday. Send us your questions and feedback. We got our Mogul Mondays, our our Wisdom Wednesdays, Motivation Mondays, Finance Fridays. We got so much coming to you. On top of that, we still got BMX TV and the newsletter, which we're going to post today as well. So just stay on the lookout, go to our page, subscribe to our newsletter as well as our BMX TV, and just continue to get educated in the game. We love you here at Black Market Exchange. We thank you for your support and continue to excel. Peace.